against the Florida Marlins. 2K Sports presents MLB 2K10.
That's right, Jeannie. And guess what, folks?
Division opponents, the Atlanta Braves and the Florida Marlins from Florida. A game changer, Ryan Howard. He brings that big bat to our game. Great to be with you as May winds down. 2K Sports presents MLB. And we've got Ricky Nolasco, our starting pitcher. And Steve, as he faces these Atlanta hitters, what's he looking at?
They got a pretty good right-hander on the mound in this one, but facing this amazing offensive team. So he's got his work cut out for him a little bit, which means he really needs to work ahead in the count. If he falls behind, this is a lineup that can make him pay. He's going to have to be on top of his game to come away with a W.
Now we'll see the lineup for the Braves, sponsored by Pepsi. Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, the potential's all there for Carlos Quentin to step up and be a star. This guy has it written all over him. He's trying to work on his consistency, though. Sometimes his batting average dips down too low. But I tell you what, there's no one in the league that has more power than him. He can hit it out of the ballpark anywhere.
Yeah, Carlos
Box, that's Ozuna.
He is one of my
The first pitch coming right up.
This guy, too, Marcell Ozuna, put up some big numbers for the Braves. It reminds me of his time with the Miami Marlins. The former Marlin is one of the game's great all-stars, the 9 superstars in the game today.
At the belt, Nolasco kicks and throws. Back behind second, and he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively. We've got a brief moment to show you how Florida will shape up defensively. Highlight, Steve, for these fielders.
Joe Mauer behind the plate can really handle the pitching staff. He also has a very good throwing arm. That's uncommon for a guy 6'5" with such a long delivery.
Yeah, he's a tall guy.
Up now. Last outing for the Braves was a W. Starting off the 3-game set on the right foot. We'll see how they do. This is second. Liner between first and second.
Well, the National League has some real tough teams, certainly. And let's take a look at where the Florida Marlins sit among those teams. Second batting average, second best in hits, and they're number 2 in on-base percentage, giving themselves opportunity after opportunity, getting people on and trying to score runs.
Lane gets a shot here. Runners at first and second, nobody out.
Yeah, that's the one thing about the Marlins over the years. We've seen them be good and we've seen them be bad. And, you know, since watching them back in 1993 when they came into the league, winning the World Series in 97 and in 2003. One thing I've learned about the Marlins is the fans there, they come back when you win. When they lose, it's empty. But they're playing in a new ballpark now, but it's still the same problem they had when they're playing Pro Player Stadium. The fans are in, the fans are out, but you know, as a fan of this team, I always believe in the Marlins. They're just still one of the great teams in the organization.
Love is right there for a called strike.
Well, he gets the breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. He must have been looking for something else.
Yeah, he's looking for a home run. And I think the most important thing is, Steve, yeah, if you're going to hit, you got to look for the pitch you can hit. And I think with Lane today, he has a game plan. He wants to get something that's over the plate and he can take out of the ballpark.
And a ground ball, Howard. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag.
A chance here to take a look at where the Atlanta Braves rank in the National League right now. First in on-base percentage, 4th in batting average, and they also have patience at the plate, showing up in the top 5 in base on balls. Patience, a big asset for this team, understanding it doesn't matter how you get on, you just need to get on base.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. Lifetime only 143 off the Marlins.
Yeah, Quentin's a guy that can hit for all power, all fields. He's a guy that has a great arm as a right fielder, and he has power to all fields. He can steal the odd base if needed. But, you know, Carlos Quentin's always been a great veteran.
Ground ball up the middle. He's up with it. So Quentin is retired. And he comes in to score, and they've got the 1-0 lead. And Olson's batting. And with the lead, this lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Still a ways to go, but pitching's going to catch up here.
Well, they've staked out an early lead in this one, just where they want to be.
Well, you know, when you hit like this in the first inning, you start to anticipate maybe a healthy bit of run support coming in this game.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, guys. And I think it's all about momentum. You start off the game with a good couple hits here, it paces itself. You get to the first, the second, and the third inning. We'll see what happens in that.
And a strike. Nolasco catches him looking.
Gary, they're taking advantage of some early pitching mistakes. You have to do that because you never know if those mistakes are going to happen later in the game. Take advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah, opportunities is opportunities. And I think with Matt Olson up to bat, you've seen why the Braves traded for him from the Oakland A's. They gave up quite a few amazing prospects for Olson. Led the Braves in home runs last year, and when he was with the A's, between him and Matt Chapman, they were both probably the best great young duo in terms of power home run hitters since the days of Nick Swisher and of course, the Bash brothers, Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire. And Jason.
That's the slurve, but it misses. 1-1.
That's a tough pitch for a hitter. That breaking ball that he's burying toward the back foot, tough to lay off.
And you look at the Braves last year; it was a struggle for them from the beginning. They won the World Series. They had to blow up the team. They lost Freddie Freeman to free agency, and then they brought in, their first baseman of the future in Matt Olson in a big trade with Oakland. I think with the A's, and you look at the Braves, the A's are going in a different direction, rebuild. You look at the Braves are looking to try to still win another World Series. Alex Anthopoulos, the general manager, has to be very creative.
Here's the pitch. Just off the inside edge, 2-1.
And you look at what this past offseason, losing Dansby Swanby to the Cubs in free agency. The Cubs signed to a massive contract. But they did manage to re-sign a few of their good young players, the Braves.
Now the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider, taken for a called strike 2.
With Ronald Acuna coming off that injury to the shoulder, I think with Ronald Acuna, he is the key to the future of the Braves. As he goes, the team goes. They have great young pitching in Max Fried, who they re-signed to a new deal. Spencer Strider, another right fielder they have on the bench. So they have some good young pieces coming up. Tyler Anderson, another great young pitcher they have. So it's all about health with the Braves.
And he looks at a fastball that's in there, side retired.